What's up, everybody? How y'all doing today? All right, man. What we gonna do? Another overview video. Well, I say another. This might actually be the first one that I post. I'm not sure yet. I have a couple recorded already, but I don't know. I don't know which order I'm gonna post them in. So this may be the first. This may be the second or the third. I'm not sure. But either way, let's get to it. We gotta go over my other unit over here. You know, we ain't got nothing fancy over here, man. This is my other. It's a hot mess right now. Oh yeah, there's shit everywhere, man. See, I'm gonna get into some other stuff. I got that bike I'm gonna be doing. Oh, you ain't allowed to see all that stuff there. And then my baby too. I gotta clean her up, man. She's gonna be for sale at some point. Don't look great now, but wait till I get her out and get her all cleaned up, boy. Look at that. Custom headlights by me. See, y'all don't know how I get down, man. Clippers is light work to me, bro. I do all kind of shit. I made those headlights from scratch, bro. That's fiberglass. That's custom fiberglass. I even did I don't know if you can see it right now, but hold on. No, you can't really see it. But there's a custom fiberglass enclosure back there too. I don't have the keys on me right now. I ain't worried about it. But I'll show you all that. Once I get this car out and get it cleaned up, I'll show you all that. But anyway, let's get into this damn overview, man. So I'm going to start making these videos to, you know, a lot of my stuff, you just can't pick up on all the details in a real short Instagram video or reel. There's just not enough time. And most people don't really know what to look for. You know, there's a big reason why my work is considered to be one of the best. It's not just because I say so. It's not just because I'm known or whatever. It's because of the effort and the work that I put into my stuff. That's 99.9% of why my work is so recognized, why the prices are a bit higher than a lot of other clipper customizers. You know, there's reasons behind it. It's not just because, you know, oh, I blew up, so I'm just gonna charge more and act like I'm somebody big. Like, no, it's because of the effort. Every single clipper that I do, I put in just an ungodly amount of effort in every single one of them. You'd be amazed how much time goes into such a little item. You know, like I've said it before and I'll say it again. Like I've done a lot of work on cars way faster than some of these clippers. Like straight up. Like I could get this car, my old car here, baby, my 03 Maxima. I could get her out of this bay tomorrow. Have all the prep work done, because I just got a couple things I need to paint on it. You know, it's nothing major. It's not getting a whole paint job, but I got to do the hood, front bumper, a little bit of stuff on the sides and the back and the roof, right? I could get this whole thing prepped tomorrow, sprayed on Tuesday, let it dry, come back on Wednesday, wet sand and buff it, untape it, wash it, clean it, and I could have the exterior of this car done before the end of the week. Right? But a clipper, there's clippers that have taken me weeks and weeks and weeks working on, you know, obviously I'm working on more than just one clipper at a time, but if you really break down the hours for each individual clipper, you know, if you just kept track of those hours, it's a lot. It's a lot, bro. And I'm not charging, like, for example, what I would charge if this was somebody else's car they brought to me to do all that stuff. I mean, you're talking about at least $3,000-$4,000 at the level that I'm gonna do it at. You know what I'm saying? And most of these clippers, man, my profit margins, they ain't nowhere near that. I'll tell you that. The whole total price ain't even nowhere near that. So, you know, I'm gonna keep driving this point home, man, because I just want people to really start understanding the difference between my shit and just some dude that's just doing this shit as a hobby to try to make some money. I'm dead serious with this shit, bro. I'm professional, elite, top fucking level shit, bro. Period. And I don't say that to put nobody else down. I always say this a lot, but I mean it. Like, it's not a comparison thing. I don't compare myself to other people. I'm in my own fucking lane. Like, yeah, there's other people that do this shit, but as far as on my level, the amount of effort I put in, the amount of experience I have with it, the amount of experience I have with everything that led me up to being able to do this, there's nobody else. Like, I'm at the top of the top, and I'm planning on staying there. I'm always elevating. Every single clipper I do is better than the last one. And I've done, at this point, I would say probably a couple thousand at this point. Maybe not quite that much. I would say for sure 1,000, if not more, over my, you know, what, 7 years. So that's a lot. That's a lot when you consider how much goes into each one. That's 1,000 masterpieces. You know what I'm saying? That's 1,000, you know, paintings, like really super in-depth murals for a regular artist, or that's 1,000 custom cars. Like, that's a lot. So I take a lot of pride in it. You know what I mean? So yeah, man. But let's get into it, man. I know you guys want to see this thing. I'm gonna try not to make all my videos with me just ranting, but you know, I'm trying to get this YouTube thing going. It's new to me, so there's a lot of stuff that I want to get, you know, make people aware of, and you know, tell my story, and just, you know, so there's gonna be a lot of things I have an opinion on. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, let's get into it. Guys, let's jump into this thing, man. Oh yeah, let's start with the charging stand. So first of all, if you guys saw my little quick reel on YouTube, on Instagram, you'll see how I made that little tag there from scratch. Literally from a sheet of plastic. I cut that out, smoothed it out, stenciled it, sprayed it, unstenciled it, clear coated it, sanded it, clear coated it again. It's been clear coated 2 or 3 times, just to make that little, just that finishing touch, man. Like, so much effort goes into all my stuff, man. Like, even just the simplest stuff, man. You know what I'm saying? So I'm pretty proud of that. I tried to make the tag look pretty accurate to the one that comes on the shoe. It's not 100%, and there is a difference. Like, there's one that just says Nike Air, and then there's the Jordan one. It depends which year Jordan 4s you have, but me personally, I like that one better, so I just went with that one. But yeah, My little collab logo. I'm sure Nike ain't gonna like that too much. And yeah, see, I had to put that little post in there too. You know, those charging stands don't come like that. You know, just little stuff, man, that I gotta do. But anyway, on to the main event. Jordan 4 themed cordless Andis outliner. Now, if that doesn't look like the Jordan 4s, I don't know what does, bro. Where do I even begin? All right, so first of all, we got the tag. You see how that tag there, that's actually a separate piece. I try to make it look similar to the tongue on the shoe. Then we got, I actually carved that indentation, those lines to look like the laces. You know, I didn't want to actually try to put laces on it. I felt like it would look corny, and it would collect a lot of hair and stuff like that. So I try to make my stuff fully functional. You know, I want it to look as dope as possible, but I also want it to function and not be a pain in the ass to use. You know, I don't want people to end up with, you know, several $100 paperweights, you know, just display pieces. Like, my stuff can certainly be displayed, but I make it to be used as well. So, you know, that's up to you. But I make it as durable and you know, efficient as possible, and try to make sure that the functionality of the machine is still 100%. You know, that's why I don't do certain things. There's certain things that I've learned not to do because it messes up actually when you go to use it. So then, all right, so we got I took that logo. That's actually from the inside of the shoe on the tag. I think it's on, I don't think it's on the back of the tongue. I think it's on the like on the inside of the side of the shoe itself. But I like that Jordan little retro letters that they had there, so I took that, put that on there. And then of course, you see that mesh there, that's a different kind of mesh than I usually use. I actually had to do some research. I wanted to find something that was as accurate as possible to the shoe, you know, because the shoe, it has that like thick bar kind of mesh that they used in there. So I wanted it to be pretty accurate to that. Then you got these little things, which actually, I'm pretty sure on the shoe, the laces go into at least one of them. I don't know if they do on the top ones, but I know for sure on the bottom ones. But I didn't want to do all that because I felt like it would make the design just way more difficult to do and to understand. So I just did them on there just the way they are. And then I also took that piece too, inspiration from the shoe. It's just a little shape that they have on the side of the shoe. And then if you look at the paint too, you see how some of it is matte and some of it is shiny. I do that a lot. I love it. I love the way it looks. It just, all the shiny parts just pop. You know what I mean? But I wanted the texture of the actual main parts of the trimmer to actually be similar to leather. You know what I'm saying? Either leather or fabric. Like it's kind of one or the other, you know. I actually think the bred 4s are like a suede. I could be wrong though, because I don't actually have 4s. I've never had 4s, so I've never actually seen the shoe in person. But yeah, and I just wanted to be able to separate. I just wanted to add an extra layer of detail by doing the different types of paint, you know. And then if you look at the side view, super accurate to the shoe. Super accurate. You know what I'm saying? It's not 100%. I had to switch things around a little bit to fit my design. And, you know, at the end of the day, this is a trimmer, not a shoe. So it can't be 100% everything in the same exact spot. So some parts are actually backwards. Like I think this part right here is actually backwards from the shoe in accordance to, you know, the bubble, the air bubble on the side. But, you know, I try to make it, I do my own creativity with it, but I try to, you know, bring parts of the shoe. Anybody that actually has this shoe or has seen this shoe, when they look at this trimmer, I don't even got to tell them what it is, bro. Like most people, any sneakerhead look at this trimmer and they already know what it's supposed to be, what the theme is supposed to be. So, and then yeah, I did the little air bubble on the side. You know what I'm saying? That was like one of my little final touches on it. I just felt that that looked super accurate to the shoe. I love that shit. You can see the battery in there, but the other side kind of, you know, you can still see the battery. So it kind of looks like the air bubble, the way the shoes are. All right, so the back. Just look at the picture, look at a picture of the shoe and look at the back, and you'll know exactly what I was trying to do there. That's all hand carved too, by the way. And if you actually look, see, if you look at the real trimmer, you see how it has all those lines? You see those lines and the grooves right here? The same thing on the back. It has a big stamp on the middle that says Andis. A lot of that type of shit, man, that's a lot of the work that I do that people don't really see, or they don't know to look for, you know, because this looks so much different than the actual trimmer the way it comes, that people might not pick up on that. But before I even did any of this carving or any of that stuff, I had to grind the whole body completely smooth. See, there's no body lines, you see? They don't just magically disappear. I had to remove them. Same with the stamp on the back. Usually there was a stamp right here and it says Andis. That's something they have to do legally. It says their company name and like all the specs and different things. I don't really know 100% what all that stuff means, but they have to do that. Like if you look at every clipper, it'll either have a sticker on the back or it'll have a stamp and it'll say a bunch of stuff. So you know, but I get rid of that because that would interfere with my design. If I wouldn't have got rid of that, I wouldn't be able to do this. It wouldn't look right. You know what I mean? So just little stuff like that, man, that you know, takes time. Like it takes a while to grind these down. It's a bitch. You know, I taught my girl how to do it now, but it still takes a minute, man. That ain't no little 5-minute thing. Like you gotta get the grinder out, you gotta grind it, you gotta take it to 4 different grits to get it back to being smooth, and then you gotta, there's just a lot, man. So anyway, but there's the back. And then what I did with the Jordan logo, I actually did engrave it. It just has so much paint on it that it kind of filled that in. But if you really look, you can see how it's like embossed in there. You know, it's raised up a little bit. And then I also did the Jordan logo in gloss, so it will pop. It's not really like that on the shoe. Well, depending on which ones you have, but I don't know. I liked it. I liked it. I wanted it to be shiny so it will pop out. You know what I mean? And then, you know, all the lines, like this stuff's all carved by hand. All those lines, all those grooves, everything. You know what I mean? And then the blade, what we did there was, these blades are kind of small. I didn't have a ton of room to really get too crazy with it, but I just wanted something that would kind of accent, you know, the design. That part's not necessarily from the shoe, just my little touch. But what I did was I engraved it first, and then I ceramic coated it black, and then I went back and I just sprayed gloss. Well, I sprayed the red candy and the gloss just on that stripe right there. So it's kind of got that shiny versus matte look to it as well. So just a nice little touch, you know. Yeah, man. And then you know, of course we got the ceramic cutting blade on there. That's just, you know, I like those. I like those. They cut nice. Yes, sir. And then last but not least, man, the grand finale, the final touch that I always do. This is my signature on cordless outliners. Ever since the very first cordless outliner I ever did, I was the first one to do this, and I'm pretty much the only one. I mean, I might have seen some other people maybe do it, but as far as I know, I'm the only one. This is my signature. But the light up piece that usually says Andis, I always change that and put whatever, either the customer's name or something to go with the theme or whatever, you know, whatever they want that'll fit in there, I switch that up. That's like my little signature touch on these. So check it out. Oh yeah. Because if you actually look at the shoe, on the tongue, it actually has a Jordan logo and it says Flight underneath. Well, I didn't have room for all that, so I figured, hey, I'll put the Jordan logo there and then I'll put the Flight underneath with the lights. So I thought that was a nice touch, man. I've always loved that Flight logo too, man. That's like, it's just dope to me. Kind of similar to the font in my logo. I drew that shit myself. It's similar. I wouldn't be surprised if I was somehow inspired by that a little bit. Because I've drawn that logo a lot. I used to draw Jordan logos like all the time when I was a kid. So, oh yeah. But yeah, man. But yeah, so that's the Jordan 4. Jordan 4 themed cordless Andis outliner. Yes, sir. I'm super proud of this one, man. Very, very much so. I really honestly don't even want to ship this bitch out. And I don't even have 4s, but this trimmer right here, I'm gonna have to get me some 4s, the breads for sure. And I might have to make myself one of these trimmers at some point, man. I don't know. I'm a 13 guy. 13s, 11s, 6s. That's more my style. 1s. But I don't know, man. I think this trimmer, doing this project, it just made me fall in love with 4s, bro. I might have to get me some. And I might have to do some more of these trimmers too, because I've always liked the yellow ones and the blue ones and the red ones. So I might have to do one based on those. I don't know yet, but hey, if y'all want to order something, man, all you gotta do is holler at me. If you want one of these, if you want a different color scheme, if you want a different shoe, I mean, if you want a completely different design entirely, a different machine entirely, you know what I mean? Like, all you gotta do is hit me up. And this one's actually going over to the UK for my dog, Junior. My dog Junior, man, Velocity Cuts UK. You know what I'm saying? That's my dog, man. He actually ordered this one and the Thor Versace joint that I did, the senior. He's been waiting a really long time for these, man. Really, really long time. Matter of fact, I don't think I'm gonna do a whole overview of his or of the Versace one, but let me go grab it real quick, man. I want to add that into this video, man, just from my homie Junior, because he's been waiting a long time for this shit, bro. And I know he's excited to get it. Actually, by the time this video drops, it's probably well on its way over there to him. But yeah, let me go get his other joint, man, because I think y'all like that. That'd be a nice little surprise too. All right, guys. So this is the little bonus, man. He said he wanted Thor. Well, actually, when he first hit me up, he said he wanted Thor, but he also liked Versace, and he was trying to decide, but he also wanted Jordan 4, but he only wanted 2 clippers, so he was trying to decide whether he wanted to do Thor or Versace, and I said, well, why don't we just do both? We could just do a collab. Make all the colors Thor colors, you know, accents of Thor, a lot of Thor stuff on it, but then give it that Versace vibe. So that's exactly what we did. So first I started with the Versace Medusa emblem that I carved into it, and then I put the image on there, and that's, a lot of that is hand painted. And then certain parts are left clear so the lights will shine through, which I'll show you in a minute. All that lightning, you can actually see through that as well, because this was actually a clear lid to begin with. So I carved those parts. I had to paint it a couple different ways, and then I carved those parts out, and there's a whole process with it. But, and then of course I put Thor on there. That's the one from damn, I forget what that movie's called. I actually haven't even seen any other Thor movies, but I just liked, I was trying to find an image of Thor standing in the right position like that with his hammer, and that was just the best one, man. It fit what I was trying to do. It had the lightning. I just liked the way it looked, so I went with that one. You know, I put my own twist on it, of course. Like, it's all, the background's a little bit different, and like there's a lot of stuff that's different about it, but basically used the same image. And then of course I carved out his hammer and all that. And we just did some freestyle kind of vents on the bottom. Then on the side, this is where we got a little real creative. See, I carved his name into it, but then I put an image of lightning inside the letters. Y'all know that's another signature thing of mine that I do. Then we got another Versace emblem on the side, the Medusa. And if you actually look at the paint job too, it's fluorescent blue, but it's crackled, it's marbled, so it kind of gives that lightning kind of vibe too. You know what I'm saying? Like, if I can focus here, see, but it's completely smooth. But then on the back, we got real creative. See, if you actually look inside the letters, you see Thor. That's his cape behind him, but the letters are actually carved into it as well. See that? It's the details, man, the details. Blade kind of did a freestyle kind of lightning bolt type of look in there. You know what I'm saying? Just like the other one, it's carved, it's engraved, and ceramic coated and painted. So it's like a 4-stage process on that. Then we got, I actually did that Versace pattern on the lever by hand. So it's not 100% accurate, but I like that. You know, certain parts I like to be imperfect. It's what makes it more, you know, more hand done. You know what I'm saying? Like, I like my stuff to be perfectly imperfect, if that makes sense. Certain parts I like to be as accurate as possible, and then other parts I like them to kind of be a little bit off. You know, the lines a little bit not quite straight. Just, you know, just it just gives it that handmade vibe, which, because it's completely hand done. And then we got the Versace pattern, which is all carved into it. If I could focus. Yo, focus needs more focus. Come on, bro. There we go. So that's all carved into it, and then it's two-tone. I actually had to paint it blue first, and then I went in and I actually scraped away the silver exposed parts, and then I also painted the black outlining by hand as well. Then I got my logo there, of course. You know, you gotta put your little signature on it, man. You gotta sign every piece, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, so that's that one. And then also, of course, the grand finale on this one too. You ready? You ready? Wait for it. Wait for it. Oh! Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We don't play no kind of games around here, boy. Look at that shit, man. Came out exactly how I wanted it to, man. See? So sick, man. Sometimes the lights don't shine as much as I want them to. Like, depending on the clipper, there's not a lot of room inside, so you can't really recess the lights back far enough for it to really illuminate everything. So sometimes it doesn't work as good as I want it to, but this time it worked great. Love that shit. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Oh, I don't want to ship these out, bro. I just want to keep them, man. Jay, you lucky, bro. I mean, I know you paid for it. It ain't like I gave it to you, but oh man, I'm gonna miss these. I might cry one single Indian tear, man. I'm sorry, Native American tear. But yeah, man, that's that one. Love it. I take orders on everything, bro. That's what a lot of people like. You know, there's still a lot of people that don't quite understand, you know, how this works. And I understand that, you know what I mean? Because this is rare. This isn't something that a lot of people do. So, and you know, I have another video where I talk more in depth about it, but it's very hard to make this automated. You know, it's not one of those things that's easy because everybody wants something different, you know? So it's impossible for me to have every possible style just on my website already. you know. And there's a lot of things that, you know, each person that puts in an order, like there's a lot of things we need to discuss, you know, because not every design is the same. Not every, you know, a person might hit me up like on this one, hey, how much for that? Well, my response would be, well, that particular one included this, you know, I kind of break it down, what all went into it. And that one was this much. But if you want it on the same exact level, then it's going to be around the same thing. If you want, you know, if there's anything you want to change different colors, you want to, you know, switch up the machine to a different machine, like there's a lot of options. So we just have to talk about it, you know, and once I know exactly what we're doing, then I'll be able to give you the final price and lock in the order. So it's pretty simple, but it's not simple at the same time. Like it's just, it's not simple as far as me being able to make it automated where you can just hop on my website and just custom order something. It's just, eventually I'll get there, but right now I'm just not there yet. So for now, I gotta talk to you guys directly and handle it. So yeah, man. But that's about it for this one. I'm gonna be doing a lot more of these overviews. You know, I'm not gonna have time to do it on every single clipper that I do and every project that I do, but you know, the ones that are super in depth and the ones that I know, you know, a lot of people are interested in, and you know, just the bangers. You know what I mean? I mean, I consider all my stuff to be bangers, really, but you know, there's certain ones that just stand out in the crowd. So I'm gonna try to do these as much as I can because I really want you guys to get a better understanding of what all goes into my stuff. And I got a lot of behind the scenes stuff too that I'm gonna be posting too. That'll be just on my channel. I'm not sure if I'm gonna break everything down into like subcategories or like series. I'm not sure yet. I might just do one that's just like a general vlog. Then I'll have these overviews, and then I'll have reviews, and just a whole lot of different stuff, man. New projects that I'm going to be working on, different types of items, just, you know, aside from clippers. You know, lots of stuff, man. Lots of stuff. So it's going to be dope, man. I can't wait to get the YouTube channel popping and really get to show you guys like what really goes down around here, because it's a lot, you know what I mean? And I think I would feel better if you guys had a better understanding, and I think you guys would feel better. I think you guys would honestly be more impressed, you know, if you really get to see what actually goes into my stuff and really get to see the details on a lot of my stuff. Because, you know, especially now, like I don't post like the long videos and stuff much right now just because they're not getting views. Like the algorithm's just not pushing that type of stuff. They want short content. So I'm trying to keep it short, and I can't really show a lot. You know, I can't show, and same with pictures and stuff. And you know, even with that, like even just in videos and pictures, like a lot of times you can't really tell. You just can't see the difference. You know, like I could paint a lid right now with spray paint real quick, cheap and easy, and then paint another one the right way and do it all right, and put them right next to each other in a picture, and you'll be able to tell a little bit, but you won't be able to tell until you actually got it in your hands and felt the difference. And especially when you go to use it and you see how long the correct one lasts as compared to the little quick spray painted one. You know, you'll see in person too, like the details are different. It's not going to be nearly as smooth. It's just, there's a lot, you know. So you know, there's a big difference, man, and I want to start showing you guys the difference rather than just telling you. You know, I want to show it. So that's what I'm gonna do, man. But anyway, I don't want to make this too damn long, but I appreciate y'all. I hope you enjoyed it. Like I said, I don't know if this will be the first one, or if I might post some of the other ones I have already. I'm not sure yet, but I'm gonna keep them coming. I'm gonna keep them coming, man. So I appreciate you guys, man, and yeah. Just stay safe out there, all right? I got to come up with like a slogan too or something. Like, I don't know. I'm gonna think of something, man. I'm gonna think of something. I'm a bit of a clown. You know, a lot of people might not know that about me. I try to keep it serious on my when it comes to my brand and shit like that. But like, I'm a smart ass and I'm a clown, bro. So I'm gonna come up with something funny, man. Something just silly and stupid and just, I don't know, just to make y'all laugh, bro. Cause there's too much serious bad shit going on in the world right now, man. We need to laugh more, bro. I know I do. So I'll have a good slogan for you on the next one. All right. Now I'm gonna keep it going too throughout my channel. So if you guys got any suggestions and some funny shit that I could say at the beginning and the end of my YouTube videos, man, drop it in the comments, bro. Cause I might take your advice. You know what I'm saying? I just some smart ass shit, bro. It could be off the wall, just something that is funny. You know. So we'll see what y'all come up with. But all right, y'all. I'm gonna get up out of here. Oh, and you guys might have noticed too, that's a real wall stand. See, I was selling the knockoffs for a little while before Wall finally dropped the real ones. You know, the real ones, the other ones, don't get me wrong, the other ones work great. I mean, they're fine. It's just the clipper is kind of wobbly in the other ones. I mean, it seems wobbly, but it's really not. It's pretty sturdy, like when it's down in there. And because these have a big ass weight inside of them. And that the other ones have weights too, but I don't know. The Wall one's just nicer, man. It's just nicer. That's all. I like them better. So this is one of the first real Wall. The other one, the first one I did was actually that Itachi senior that I did. That was the first real Wall stand that I did. So this is the second one. So, and then also that's got my little custom emblem. See, that's custom too. That's actually a piece of metal that I cut out and shaped and polished and then painted. So it's just, man, it's a lot of details, bro. And of course the lightning going around. You know what I'm saying? It goes the whole way around. You know what I mean? All airbrushed. You know. It's a lot, bro. It's a lot that I do to this stuff, man.